other the rainbow, yeah, yeah. Want you to know I'm a rainbow too.
Positive vibration, live around here every day, all the way. Positiveness, cleanliness, and love. That is the order of the day.
Can you understand? Sun is shining, the weather is sweet now. Make you wanna move your dancing feet, yeah.
And we're here in Chico, California at Sipho's Jamaica.
It's a great restaurant. I'd highly recommend it. And it's incredible food.
Well, Sipho is the only Jamaican restaurant in town that I know of in Chico.
I've never had Jamaican food before then, and when he brought it, I didn't want anything else. You know, I wish he would have went to Orville, been a little closer to me.
What makes Sipho stand out among the other restaurants? Diverse foods is probably our biggest competitive advantage. Where else would you get oxtail and goat and aki?
I like the oxtail or the curry goat. I love the goat. The goat's, that's usually what I get when I go there.
He has a ginger lemonade that first time I went over there to eat, he offered it, and I just loved it. And in this heat in Chico, when it hits 100 degrees, a good refreshing drink that also has those healing properties. It's so great to be able to just walk right down the street.
He's a good neighbor to have, and I can go get some food. Really enjoy the curried tofu. Some good stuff with some nice cheese to go along with it. Always good portions.
Sipho's restaurant brings flavor to the city of Chico.
He brought some Jamaican culture, some Jamaican food, and a little bit of spice.
It's been really enjoyable watching him and seeing him around town and seeing how he connects with the community.
It's really interesting when you see our customers come in and maybe another table will come in. Sometimes they'll start talking and they don't even know each other. It's just, oh, what did you order? That looks good. It's just like creating that atmosphere, and we try to make everybody feel as welcome as possible. So that's the biggest difference between all of the restaurants here, because I've never really experienced that.
You go in and all the customers, they seem pretty comfortable when they walk in. You got the reggae music playing. It's just like a cool, laid-back atmosphere.
There's this beautiful garden and beautiful space that he's opened up. Delicious, nourishing food for people. And just seeing also he's brought such great vibes around.
Toast by my S-I-D-E-I will I-B-I-D-E-I love Jaja every D-A-Y. Yeah, first of all, I must say greetings in the precious name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile I King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, Earth rightful ruler, divine powers and authority, Selassie and first. Yes, sir.
Sipho,
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
It's Sipho, you know. Originally, Newton married by my mama. Sipho is a name bestowed unto I, and the meaning of Sipho is gift. Came into Chico, saw this Chico State, because Robert was just graduated from Chico State, move around, got hungry. Just the vibes of the place, I was like, no kind of Jamaican food, you know? He was like, no, he actually laughed at me. And I was like, man, I like this place so much, I don't know what kind of mystic. If I got a little room or someplace like that, if the construction work gets slow, I would really like to do something like that. So it was meant to be, you know, the mystical power put the words in my mouth, and, you know, today is a reality. That whole friendship, that whole communication, that whole loyalty, that whole love, that whole brotherhood, you know, bring us to this 1228 Dayton Road, Chico, California.
Came by here to check out to see what was happening here. I know the building has got burned once or so. There it was. it had changed tremendously.
When I saw the place, you know, a lot of the contractor came afterwards, and even my partner Robert, they was a bit hesitant, you know, because of the location, how it was looked.
I've got a hard road to travel.
We're here hanging out with our drywall crew. These guys, man, they don't play around. That's showing that it's hard work, but within the hard work, we still have love and joy too, you know? The length of time that it took us to get Sipho Jamaica ready and open to the public was like 10 months. This place, complete side of one of the building to the neighbor was completely burnt. The roof was completely burnt. A restaurant been burnt down. It smelled bad, everything. It took us like 3 months to demo everything.
I've got a hard road to travel and a rough way to go.
One of my most memorable days was when Sipho took off his construction hat and put on his chef's hat. Sipho was always busy.
Can't turn back, but it's fixed. My mind's made up.
I cook for myself every day. It's the Rastaman lifestyle. I just have an extended living room for more people now, you know?
Day one was just a surprise. It was just an unknown. I mean, for so many days to go by, I couldn't really expect it. But July 8th was more of a transition date in this whole project or this mission.
We've been open 11 months and 2 weeks. And on the 8th of July 2012, Sipho Jamaica would proudly and respectively celebrate their first anniversary of Sipho Jamaica here in Chico. And in the time when they say we're going through a recession, that's when Sipho Jamaica opened. And if Sipho Jamaica can make it through one of the hardest recessions in the United States of Jamaica, not being backed by no bank or institution, I had to turn to Jamaica and friends to help me.
It's been a long journey, but I think we're gonna get there pretty soon.
I think the biggest challenge has probably been the fact that it's very difficult to determine what kind of night you're gonna have or what kind of week you're gonna have. Like it could be extremely slow, and so it seems like we're not getting as much business as Sipho would like. And like sometimes you see it, but Sipho always stays positive, and that's something that I really admire him for.
Getting our name out there now with the market, and then we've been doing a lot of catering orders. A lot of people don't know where it's at, so that's the whole thing about it. And then once they see us out in the community and things like that, then they know like, oh, okay, they get to taste the food, and then they might ask us where it's at. We'll give them a card, give them directions, and then that's the end of that. So hopefully business is on the come up.
In order to make my business progress, I needed the opportunity to display, you know, some of my menus in the middle of the town.
Give the people what they want, what they want, what they want.
We're at the farmers market, the Thursday farmers market downtown Chico. I like the farmers market, but the reason I came today specifically was to get the jerk chicken.
Our booth is located between 4th and 5th on Broadway, close to Broadway. And while Sipho's there, we usually have 3 main dishes. Usually Sipho will do 2 vegetarian dishes and maybe like 1 meat dish. For example, he did the Rasta pasta, the Ital stew, which are 2 vegetarian dishes, and then he did the jerk chicken. The first couple of weeks that we were at the farmers market, we sold out just about every night, and he had to rush back to come and get some more food, and yeah, so it's been really positive.
The first time I'd eaten here, it was really, really good. I had Rasta pasta. It's delicious.
I'm very grateful of this opportunity. The association that run the farmers market on Thursday, I must say thank you very much, and it has helped my business tremendously. Because if I didn't have that opportunity, it would be more struggle to get my name out there. So the Thursday market has played a very important role. It started like maybe 6-7 weeks ago, and I started, you know, at the beginning of this new season. Chico is a blessed place, you know, because it's a farming community. They got some great farmers market, that you can get real organic stuff. So I go to the market also to get those stuff. I also live in a close area to one of the farming community that they call the name Grab.
This year we've given Sipho a bunch of lettuce and some turnips, and hopefully we'll give him a lot more peppers and tomatoes and basil and some summer crops as they keep coming, cucumbers and all different things. Just continually trying to work together and provide good, healthy food and just make sure we're getting it to the people and sharing the abundance that's on the farm. There's so much growing, it's so easy. Just be able to share it with good people.
This is a compost pile. They get the compost from Sipho, Jamaica, take it here, put it here, get it ready to put on the farm, grow the vegetable, come back to us in the restaurant. So it's a perfect cycle,
The fact that they grow herbs here and they use them when they cook is very special.
Today when I'm cooking, I only use natural herbs. My pimento, my garlic, my thyme, my scallion, my pepper, my celery, all of those things and more, is coming from that background of mama and grandma, coming from that root. So it gives me that lifestyle as a foundation, My mom is the oldest of her family, and she have 3 brothers, Billy, Victor, and Jimmy, Cliff, the youngest. Yeah, I become my uncle road manager at a tender age, Part of my foundation, growing up with my mom, that was in me. Then go to live with my uncle, then the music came in me. First opportunity I got to go to Kingston, from Westmoreland, from the country, to spend some time with him. I made the best of it. And when I went there, I was the kind of youth that, wanted to go somewhere. So I became very helpful. Jimmy, can I do that? Jimmy, do you want that? At that time, he had a manager named Don Taylor. Don Taylor was the manager of Bob Marley too at that time, and I was always saying, Don, I want to learn this job, I would like to come on the road, not just to play music. I want to do something different, And I didn't stop pressuring my uncle, helping, questioning Don and everybody. So I was in their back so much that they said, you know what? They were going to do a promotional tour one time in New York. So they said, you know what? Let's get him a ticket and get him off our back. And once I got that opportunity, I never looked back.
The shelter of your love, talking about the shelter of your love. The shelter of your love, talking about the shelter of your love.
Music become my life, Cooking and catering. If you check music, they're not so far. They have food for thought, which is the music, and you have food for life, which is the food that you put in. So I see them as a combination. I see them working together,
I've always thought it was a great idea to have local artists and local reggae artists, and even just hip hop, R&B, any kind of just live music. I think it would be a beautiful thing to have that community aspect to it as well.
Music has led me to help a lot of youths, in Jamaica, youths like Junior Reid.
Come and say bubble make your waistline roll. Yes, girl, pitney make your waistline roll. She put one hand in the ear like a TV pole. Chest on her belly and her waistline a roll. Watch her like a ball get out of control. Move up my foot like a landscape pole.
One blood, youths like Aine Kamose, here come the hot stepper.
Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still have it like that.
Youth like Ikula, who is a fundamental Rasta youth that keep the roots Rastafari message in the music alive, And many other ghetto youths in many ways, so I still live the music, and I'm living the lifestyle of cooking.
He's been putting me on to the Rasta movement, so he saw the dreads and everything, tried to school me a little bit to that. And he's been teaching me a little bit about the Jamaican cuisine and customer service too, reggae and all the good stuff. So, yeah. I get my little life lessons in there too. Whenever he comes in the kitchen, talk to me, drop a little knowledge on me every once in a while.
There is some chefs in Jamaica, especially one that I call my father, you know, because he been a father figure for me ever since I leave my mom's house and go to Kingston. Father Kaiser, big up, real Rastaman, real teacher, real father. And Father Kaiser is the one who, when I decided to come to Chico, he's the one, because mom wasn't around, you know. He's the one I said, I can't do it without Father Kaiser. Because he's my dad anyhow. I take him as my dad. He live with me as my dad. And Father Kaiser is a renowned chef. He cooked for the likes of Jimmy Cliff, Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley, Steve Marley, the Wailers, you name it. He has a farm in Jamaica, you know, and every day he cook on that farm and feed his area. He came out, he helped me with all the menus, show me. He did a lot of sample cooking to know what amount of salt is good, what amount of seasoning is necessary to perfect it. He stayed here with me for 10 months, drilling me, teaching me, guiding me, not playing with me neither, like it's his thing. So when I look on it, he represented a serious and positive powers in Sipho, Jamaica today, and I remain loyal to him for all of those powers. And he gave me everything. My dad Kaiser is a veteran on the jerk chicken. He gave all of those recipes to me.
Jerk chicken, fabulous.
The jerk chicken's also great.
I had the jerk chicken.
Calm down over your bums and pride.
Got to prepare my jerk by cleaning off all of the grills, and after I finish cleaning my grills, I take them out, get my wood together. Sometimes I have to split the wood. Sometimes Uncle Bob give me the blessing of splitting up some of my woods from a day before, a couple of days before. God bless you again, Uncle Bob. Then I light my fire, and that fire have to go for like an hour, burning down to coal. We didn't have an oil stove, or we couldn't buy no coal. No charcoal. There is always the tree around the back. And I would put on my jerk, because my jerk takes like 2 hours to be done. So the fire have to be lit an hour straight, then 2 hours. So I got to have on the jerk at least by 8,
The jerk chicken is my favorite.
Our food is so spicy. We make our own jerk seasoning out there, so this is why it has to be Jamaican. It's so good.
I came with a friend. It was her birthday, and we ordered the sampler, which is a really popular first choice on the menu. After I ate the food, and I just felt the vibe and the energy, asked immediately if they were hiring, because I was trying to transition.
It's not even a job anymore. I do it because it's my family.
I see it as a home away from home. So when people come here, they just don't come for the food. They come for the ambience, they come for the vibes. I see it as a spiritual temple, that the foundation of everything is love.
Wonderful world, beautiful people, you and your girl, this could be pretty.
It's different working for Sipho just because he really focuses on making this a family environment, and I've never really had that with an employer. I mean, people say and then do another thing, but Sipho really does walk his walk and talk his talk.
I would like to train a lot of youths to manage a branch, how to cook and clean, and be a man in that store in Jamaica, be a man in that store in Cape Town, be a man in that store in India. So that's how I see it, using this gift that is bestowed on me and handing this gift to these other youths as a gift, that they can use this gift to be a man and a woman, and also pass down this gift to.
I asked you, do you need any help? And you told me to come back through, and I did, and you gave me a job. And I mean, the most amazing thing about that whole situation was the fact that, I just got finished doing 12 years in a federal pen, moved to Chico from San Francisco and didn't really have nothing or have, no good support.
Sure.
You took me in, you know what I'm saying, under your wing and taught me a little bit about the restaurant business and how to do things. And ever since then, my life has just been blossoming.
Sipho role in the community in Chico is just one of the locals, but having the blessing from the Most High, an opportunity to do this business, I want to give back to Chico what Chico gave to me. So I've been doing a lot of charity work. Giving you receive to. There is no one way about it, So I know if Chico give to me and I give back to Chico, Chico will receive me. And that's my lifestyle of the Rastaman anyhow. So whatever charity event, the Ark, we did a charity event for them recently. I did the Chico Beer Fest recently. Whatever comes to me and I'm physically possible to do it, I always want to do it for Chico because Chico has helped me along the way.
Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news?
I want to see Siphos all over the country, man, all over the world.
And I would like to take this gift to South Africa. And with the blessing of taking this gift to South Africa, I'm seeing a Sipho Jamaica in many countries in the world.
In 5 years, I see Siphos as an international brand in each continent, serving healthy, affordable food.
Be a way to unite Africa and unite people under that love banner, passion and care.
There possibly could be chains of Siphos coming around soon, so just got sky's the limit, I guess you could say.